Hi Pisces, welcome into your video. No extended, sorry about that. However, I don't know if some of you guys are members. If you are, there's early access to your videos, like 2 days early. So there's that. I need your numbers to go back up for me to do an extended. But I'll see, maybe at the end of this video, I'll maybe see if it's requiring one. Let me see what your situation is for the first week of February. And I am seeing that it's like pouring rain outside. So I am getting in touch with your watery side. Now, if I don't do an extended and you are my members for Pisces, I will do a short for you guys, like a short little video as a bonus. Now, 8 of Cups in the middle of the week, that is. 8 of Cups in reverse and the 5 of Swords. There's somebody that's walking back to you or you are walking back to them. All right? Here you are, the bottom of the deck. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person that is emotionally mature, emotionally available, and all of the good stuff. Now, with the 5 of Swords, though, this talks about going over and over again something in your head. And you walking it back or walking back to it. Could be also somebody else is walking back to you. But again, this is talking about sacrifice, cutting something, cutting your losses. It's like you want to grow this plant, you got to chop off the dead leaves for it to grow. Otherwise, it's not. It's going to rot the whole tree. Let's continue. What is it that Pisces doesn't see? What's coming towards Pisces? That's what I want to say. Guys, if you can't hear me that well, I'm sorry I had to take the mic off the wall. We're doing some light construction. That's why you could see that big scratch back there. We have to take things apart, and I'm in the middle of that. So that's another reason why there's no extended. I just don't have enough time in the week because of what's going on in my personal life. Not to mention my energy is full on drained. But I will make it up to you. So, King of Wands. This is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius individual that's incoming. All right, and this is somebody that you could be upgrading your relationship with. Does not have to be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. This just means that this is somebody that's like that. Fiery, passionate, physical, intimate, good looking, gorgeous. But you guys are creating some sort of foundation together, or you're upgrading your relationship. You could even be moving in, getting engaged for as another reason, for all intents and purposes. What is it that Pisces doesn't see coming their way? Let me have one more, please. This is you trying to stop from feeling any kind of anxiety or having your sleepless nights. You trying to get out of your head. Let me have one more. If that's not you, then that's your person. Because cards are energy, and this is what we read. We're reading energies that's in your environment. The Star card and the 4 of Pentacles. You guys are remaining positive and hopeful. That's what it is. You don't want to be stressing. You don't want to have your sleepless nights, and you don't want your anxiety. You're I don't want to say torn, but the thing that's challenging you is the person that you're holding on to, or the scenario or the situation that you're holding on to. For example, say like you were trying out for a position at work or a job or a role. And you didn't get it, but you thought that you were the ideal candidate for it. You're stuck on it. But you know that there's going to be upwards and onwards for you. You know there's going to be something else around the bend. But the thing at the bottom of the deck is what I'm not feeling good about, because that talks about the things we do in the shadows. We strategize quietly. We cheat quietly. We sneak away and ghost people quietly. We do these things in the shadows quietly, okay? But that's at the bottom of the deck. So, moreover, what you don't see coming is that you're challenged by still holding on to some kind of thing. Money, resource, job, person, relationship, friend. but you're trying not to worry about it. You could also be strategizing or possibly even potentially just ghosting the whole situation. Let me see what the advice is here for Pisces, please. Well, there's an individual there. You have one individual, excuse me. You hear that? That's a screw coming loose from this because this desk is gone. Everything's getting replaced. All right, so you have another king coming out your way is the King of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Your advice here is you have options on the table. Look what's at the bottom of the deck, guys. The Two of Cups. This is soulmate. This is mutual feelings. I got two kings on the plate here. The King of Wands, the passionate, sexy, charismatic person. And then I got the cerebral, intellectual, the fair, balanced, honest person. I'm not going to say I love you, but we'll show you. That's an option. That person here is an option for you to potentially be in a happy relationship with. Okay? And your advice is to not be, I'm going to sound really wrong here, but to not be deluded or confused. To really look at your options and see what you have in front of you. Because your challenge is something or someone you're holding on to. What's the outcome of the week for Pisces, please? Yeah, someone here is waffling, playing their pros and cons scenario. Three of Pentacles, not collaborating. I think, Pisces, you do know your worth and your value here. You know what you bring to the table. You know what you can bring to this other person. You know what you can birth onto this planet. So you are weighing your pros and cons. You're not going to do third party for some of you. Others of you, it's just like you're not going to work with this team. And if you have to work with this team, you're playing out your pros and cons. So, or this group, whether it's work or a relationship. What is the Five of Swords or the Eight of Cups in reverse? The Hierophant in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles upright. So this could be talking about the job with a lot of money or a marriage and a commitment because it's gone bad. The Hierophant in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. There could have been a third party situation that ruined this or a lack of reconciliation to this marriage or union. Others of you, this is doing something unorthodox. Going out of the typical norms, not going through social media or social ways, like typical ways. So you are going back to something here, which for most of you, it looks like a commitment or a marriage, needing to take care of something here. Yeah, something that had a marriage or a commitment. Commitment is also your job, guys, or a friendship, or your family, or your kids. The Hierophant, which is you. Judgment, and there's your Eight of Cups again. You're looking at these cups, and you're saying, what the fuck, they're dry. You went back, and then when you went back, you realized they were never filled when you were gone. Okay, and now you have to make a judgment call here to this person that you're not even kind of talking to. You're struggling to use your own personal intuition, which is, by the way, badass. You plug it in just a little bit. Bam, your intuition tells you all you need to know, Pisces, all you need to know, right? And you're like, I'm going to drink my own cup. I'm going to invite myself to what needs to be done. So you are cutting your losses. You are making some decisions, big ones. You're making final judgment calls here, all right? And this King of Wands plays a large role into that situation. King of Wands, please. Your King of Wands was your lover. And the problem with this, lovers, there was a lot of breadcrumbs. There wasn't a lot of hardcore effort. There wasn't a lot of trying. There was just a profound bond and a connection. And when you have those kind of things with somebody, it's hard to let go. They're like everlasting. They stay with you forever. But somebody here struggled to put some energy or work and effort into this with this King of Wands. Okay. Let's see what the aftertarot says. The Moon. King of Wands is clarified by the King of Wands. And the Five of Wands in reverse. There is a little bit of fear of the future and the unknown with this individual, for sure. But the blocks, obstacles, and the competing kind of also go away. And then I do see you kind of feeling, both of you, as partners, as having that relationship. Okay. Let's continue. What is the Star card and the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Four of Pentacles? Six of Wands in reverse and Three of Wands. Okay. And then there are Two of Cups. You're hopeful and positive because in the recent past, there wasn't a lot of vindication or validation for you, Pisces. None at all. Six of Wands in reverse. You stopped waiting and you're like, I'm not going to worry about this anymore. I'm not going to stress about it. Even though you were struggling to let this individual go, you remain positive and hopeful for something else, for someone else, for a better future. Maybe even this person coming to their senses and coming back to you. But in the past, you weren't getting that. So now you are looking for your desire, your wish fulfillment, which is what you're looking for, is instability. Somebody you can nurture. I want to love and be loved. That's what you're saying. I want to find that person. The person who, I can love and wants to be loved and will love me back. But I want stability. And I want this with my wish fulfillment. But some of you, the Nine of Cups talks about something that could be possibly obsessive, because I see the Devil back here, or codependent. So we want to be careful of that. And if that's not you, it could be them. Let's see what the King of Swords says and the Seven of Cups. See, there was an ending and a betrayal. All right? And it's time to get up and go. That's it. You saw the writing on the wall. You saw the warning signs. You see them now. You see the red flags. Okay? So now it's time to think of your options. There's other people in front of you. There's other people who are interested in you, Pisces. It's a matter of looking at them. And this could also be jobs. Page of Swords. Looking, seeing, doing a little bit of homework, doing a little bit of stalking, working on yourself, your hobby, your craft, your job, your human construct, you, whatever is your enlightenment, all of that. You need to go do your homework and see what those other options are out there for you that will work for you. That's your advice. Yeah, and there's the Seven of Cups in reverse. No more delusion, no more confusion. Really map it out and lay it out there and go towards that. That's clear-cut advice, Pisces, from what these cards are saying. What is the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles in reverse, please? Look, somebody could have came forward and took action by communicating with you, offering you something, going out with you, whatever. It was going back and forth, swimmingly. So when this happens, this is when it brings you to this place where you're weighing your pros and cons, but not wanting to collaborate here with somebody or a team. Because you don't want the, you're like, I don't want the burdens. I don't want the bullshit. I don't need the difficulties. Let's see what the After Tarot says. See, Three of Cups. And Ace of Swords. And then the World. Beautiful. Okay. So by the end of all of this, you are going to put your cards on the table, okay? And this is being honest, laying it all out there. If that's you, maybe it's them. It's the truth. Three of Cups talks about reconciliation, celebration, good news, dating, if this is work, networking, things like that. And you're putting yourself out there. Resumes, contracts, etc., etc. But you're doing it kind of like in a way where, again, no bullshit. This is it. This is what I want. And you either fit in or you don't kind of vibe. But this is what starts your new chapter here for you, Pisces. Now let me see if the romance angels have something that I don't personally see here in regards to love. Leave me your comments down below, please, by all means. I read everything. I really, really do. Pisces, please. Yeah, first of all, saying stay optimistic about your love life and then give your relationship a chance. This could be the one. That is why you have another individual here that could be another opportunity or option for you. Clear as day. But your challenge is you're hanging on to you're struggling to let go of someone else. You're getting there. Pisces, please. All right, what do we got here? Forgiveness and grimness. Why would there be grimness? Let's see. That's a cool card. Forgiving someone doesn't make the thing they did to hurt you okay. Forgiving means setting yourself free of the pain someone had caused you. Forgiving someone is not for them, it's for you. Not being able to forgive can cause grimness in your mind, negative and perhaps even intrusive thoughts. Holding on to the anger and other negative feelings will only inflict more pain onto yourself. The grimness doesn't necessarily even transfer to the very person or thing that you struggle to forgive, that you think negatively about and perhaps wish many nasty things on. It mainly affects yourself, making you feel worse. It's like double punishment. You've already been hurt and now you're hurting yourself. It might be hard to motivate yourself to find the feeling of forgiveness while still hanging on to negative thoughts. But forgiving someone is the best thing you can do for yourself. It might take some practice and repetition to truly let go. So be prepared and avoid judging yourself if you don't succeed immediately. This card encourages you to try and wash away the grimness by forgiving in your mind. You don't have to tell the one who hurt you that you forgive them. Remember, it's not for them. You don't have to interact with them at all if you don't want to. See if you can let go in your mind and set yourself free from the pain that was caused. It might help to reverse your perspective and see that the pain someone had caused you merely means they have more growth to do. Likely a pain transferred to them from someone else that had been transferred to you. And now you have the opportunity to stop the cycle. You are a beautiful individual and you deserve to flourish and move forward without grimness. If you're blaming yourself, practice to forgive yourself as well and thank yourself for eventually getting out of the situation and doing the best that you could. Forgiveness and grimness. Great card there. All right, guys, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed that. Do leave me your comments down below, and I will see everybody next week.